Dane County Executive Joe Parisi wants to expand the community health program by adding a team of crisis counselors to the 911 center as a part of the 2024 county budget. The $200,000 in grants would help the CARES mental health program expand beyond the city's borders. CARES works with 911 to respond to nonviolent behavioral health emergencies. Officials say the funds will help provide better care to people who need help and to increase the ability to connect more people to appropriate services.
Behavioral health emergencies don't follow political or municipal borders, and this initiative will help more people get the help they need when they need it.
Officials say a similar model in Tucson has reduced the need for in-person response to a call by close to 80%. County Executive Parisi is set to announce his full budget on October 2nd.